Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I'm super excited that you're here, but you already know the drill. Subscribe, like, comment, share, tap the bell icon, and of course, check me out at my media partner, sweet929.tv. Today, I'm super excited about today's show because investigative journalist Diane Dimond is joining me to talk about a series that she's contributing to on the ID channel. And it's diving into some crime stories that, you know, what happened to some of these people, like who killed them. So we're going to talk about that. It's ID Presents 9 at 9, and it's a series that's running through June 2nd at 9 o'clock on the ID channel. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this interview. Thank you, Diane, for joining me on Check the Rhymes. How are you?
Oh, I'm super. I'm well. I'm healthy. That, you know, what more can we ask for these days, you know?
Exactly. So I'm super excited about this series on the ID channel. I saw last night on Twitter, everybody was so excited, especially about the Brittany Murphy episode. But I know that this is going to air after the fact, so we're going to go ahead and jump ahead a few days. But let's jump into. Well, first, I want to know, how did you decide which cases to take a deep dive into?
Well, you know, there are so many cases that Investigation Discovery follows, but for this 9 on 9 promotion that we're doing until June 2nd, 9 brand new episodes every night, we just picked ones that we thought had the most texture, the most interesting fibers within the story. One of them, for example, that's coming up is Who Killed Jeffrey Epstein? But we don't just do the high-profile cases. We also do cases that our ID addicts may not have heard of yet. You know, small-town cases where families are sometimes still waiting for justice.
Right, exactly. There's a couple of those, like the Kyron Horman case. Can you talk a little bit about that? And let me know, did you find any smoking guns when you guys were investigating?
Oh, we always find smoking guns in these cases. But the Kyron Horman case is particularly sad for me. We're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of his disappearance. 7-year-old little boy, a slight little kid with glasses. His stepmother drops him at school in Portland, Oregon, and that's the last anyone ever sees of him. At least that's what she said. She dropped him at school, and right. That is the last anyone ever saw of him. It's a heartbreaking story. The stepmother absolutely says that she had nothing to do with this. His mother believes otherwise, and you will hear from his mother and the stepmother. That's one thing about Investigation Discovery, I have to tell you. Really, we interview so many people. We bring in lots of voices. We try not to tell you who may or may not be guilty. We present the facts, and you decide.
Okay. What about the case with Jennifer Doulos?
That one is fascinating to me. This is a mother of 5 in Connecticut, a very ritzy section of Connecticut, who one day just disappears. Inside her house, there is found blood in the garage, blood. Mm-hmm. What happened to her? Well, we know, everybody knew that she was involved in a very contentious divorce proceeding with her husband, Dulos. Now, Fotos says he's absolutely innocent, but the police find surveillance video of him and his girlfriend tossing out bags of bloody clothing and rags all the way up and down this section in Hartford, Connecticut. He maintains that he is absolutely innocent, so does the girlfriend, but to this day, no one can find Jennifer Doulos. She left 5 children behind. Wow. Well, you'd think that the police might just sweat the husband to find out what the heck happened, make him tell. Right. Well, too late. He committed suicide in a garage, put the carbon monoxide coming in from the exhaust, and he's gone. So, that leaves the girlfriend. Will she ever tell what they were throwing out that night, where those bloody rags came from, and especially, where is Jennifer Doulos?
Right, exactly. Ooh, that's a chilling case. And of course, I wanted to ask you, because I know we're running out of time now, but I wanted to ask you for advice about, there are so many upcoming journalists And some of them are wanting to get into investigative reporting. What is your advice for them?
Stick to the facts. Stick to what you can prove. Don't insert your own opinion or your own bias into your reporting. Yeah, I hate to say it, but journalism today, I've been at this game a long time, and journalism today, much of it is reporters inserting what they believe underneath the facts. Well, that's not the way I was brought up. That's not journalism to me. That's creative storytelling. So for young budding journalists today, oh, come on, get back to the basics. Who, what, why, where, when. Report it out, report it fairly, and then let your viewers or your readers or your listeners decide what's true and what isn't.
Thank you so much. I totally agree, because I was brought up like old school journalism, and that's kind of what I adhere to as well. Thank you so much, Diane. It was a pleasure speaking to you, and I will make sure to tune in every night until through June 2nd on the ID channel at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Eastern. Hey, thank you so much for taking time today, and stay safe.